In this year's draft, a lot of the top prospects are American born, but there are a number of international prospects that have been making some noise. One player that has been steadily climbing the draft boards is Kareem Lopez. While Lopez is only 18 years old, he comes with a lot of professional experience already. Lopez has played professionally in Spain and spent this last season with the New Zealand Breakers in the NBL. His unique blend of size and skill has scouts intrigued. While with the Breakers, he displayed the skills of a guard but in the body of a modern NBA forward. Despite being one of the youngest, if not the youngest player on the floor, he showed flashes of being extremely comfortable playing older competition. This past season, Lopez averaged just under 12 points, just under 2 assists, with 6 rebounds a game while shooting just under 50%. At just 18 years old, Lopez already has experience at the international level while playing with Team Mexico. His experience internationally and playing in the NBL, which is an incredibly competitive league, has scouts wondering, what can this guy bring to our team? Like mentioned before, Lopez has the ability to bring guard-like skills in a forward's body. For being just 18 years old, Lopez measured in at the combine at 6'8", weighing in at 222 pounds, so he is pretty physically developed already. This past season, Lopez was able to use those physical traits to his advantage and still compete at a high level with players that are much more experienced than him and more physically mature. Now, Lopez is not an explosive athlete by any means. He's not the fastest guy on the court. He's not going to jump the highest, but similar to Luka Doncic, he really knows how to use his body to his advantage, and what I was most impressed with was the fact that he's able to still play at his pace being so young. A lot of times players his age, especially at the college level, get to the NBA and they get sped up, and that's why they struggle that first year, or it takes them a while to find their footing. I think Lopez could find his footing a lot faster than other rookies given his experience in playing in professional leagues. One of the common themes from the NBL season was people were so impressed with Lopez and how he was able to be such a dominant force at a young age. I think the biggest thing is when he does get to the NBA, whatever team drafts him, they're going to have to figure out what position he is. Is he a wing player or is he a primary ball handling guard? I personally believe that he is more than talented enough to be a primary ball handler and run an offense. With that being said, there is a lot of rough edges that need to be cleaned up when he is running an offense. His assist rate isn't the highest and he didn't average that many assists, but I think the playmaking flashes were there where an NBA team could get that out of him. I think the biggest area of improvement is that playmaking and being able to read a defense and make the right decisions and hit the open man. Even though earlier I mentioned that he isn't the biggest athlete in the world and he's not going to jump out of the gym, he's an extremely good finisher at the rim and he can dunk it pretty well at a pretty good rate, meaning in transition he is a threat. My final verdict on him is I think he's extremely talented, and I remember at the beginning of this draft cycle, I saw the name and I was like, who is this guy? And I looked into it and I was pretty excited to learn more, but as the year went on, I didn't really hear anything until recent weeks, and he's been climbing up these draft boards, and I think it's for obvious reasons. The talent is there, now it's just putting it all together. I'm excited to see where Lopez ends up in the draft, and hopefully it's to a team where he can get some minutes right away, but with not too much expectation. I think a really good spot for him would be the Brooklyn Nets. I think number 6 is too high of a draft pick for him, but I do see a world where the Brooklyn Nets really fall in love with him and they trade back to get him. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.